Alright, welcome back YouTube. This is Lord Zath, bringing you another episode of Zath's Replay Theater. And in this episode, we have GoldPile in the Harikaze. And GoldPile is actually with us as well. Feel free to say hi if you'd like, sir.
Hello.
Alright. And so Gold is on Trident in the HSF Harikaze, which is a premium Japanese destroyer. And he's been kind of lucky here. He's top tier, all the way down to tier 6 here, so that's kind of fun. Alright, so I'm gonna go and pause the battle now. It just started, so I'm pausing it here, Gold, and we're gonna talk about the ship briefly.
Alright.
So, can you kind of explain how you play the ship and what you like about it?
Alright, so I set up the Harikaze as a fleet forward spotter. It excels at keeping everything lit, including other destroyers. Unless the enemy is another Kagero or Harikaze, you will not be spotted. So, you can go forward, sit on a cap, and push them off of cap without firing your guns. Just by the virtue of being able to see them without them seeing you. So, as for my setups, I like to play it as a fire spammer, essentially.
Yeah, I can see that. And for those of you guys who don't know about the Harikaze, this looks an awful lot like a Kagero, doesn't it? Because it is a Kagero. But there's one change, and that's the turrets. You notice that instead of the 127 turrets, GoldPile has 100mm Akizuki turrets. And you can actually place 3 different guns on the ship. Those are the 2 options, and a third is I think they're 127s or 128s off of the aircraft carrier Midway, the secondaries. Now, Gold, you have, let's take a look at your flags here. You're running speed flag, Sierra Mike. I can see that you've got, you said fire spamming, and you have both of the fire chance flags, as well as both of the Commander XP flags, so the Dragon flag and Zoo Hotel. You've got Equal Speed Charlie London and Hydra, and finally you've got Juliet Charlie, which looks to me like you're trying to do a lot of XP out of this game, huh?
Yep. The Harikaze is also a great XP earner because the camo it comes has a 50% bonus to base XP and a 100% bonus to free XP.
Right. And so was your goal to get free XP out of this then?
Yeah, free Captain XP.
Gotcha. Okay. So one comment that I would make for you is if you are looking to get as much Commander XP as possible, it might be worth thinking about running a different camo, in this case maybe the Valentine's Day or one of the other ones, to give you 100% to regular XP and then additional 100% to Commander XP. You won't get as much free XP, but you'll get more of the other 2.
Makes sense. But however, those are limited use. And
Absolutely.
The ones the Harikaze comes with is free.
And we like free, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
The Kagero, by the way, also has torpedoes. It's got, not Kagero, Harikaze. Same torpedoes. They're 10-kilometer torps, and you can send 8 of them out at once.
These are the stock torpedoes of a Kagero with the reload of a the top torpedoes, which is slower stock torpedoes essentially in terms of reload.
Right. Awesome. Okay, well, are we ready to start the battle?
Yes, we are.
Okay, is your timestamp at 20 minutes even?
1955.
1955. Okay, I am going to start, and I will tell you when I'm at 1957.
How many inserts do I need to
Go.
press for it?
Go ahead. Just hit home. That's all you have to do is hit home.
Go. Okay, I'm already starting. It's 9:50.
Perfect. Okay. For those of you guys who are watching, what GoldPile and I are doing is trying to synchronize our replay so that we're watching on 2 separate computers over the internet, but we're basically kind of watching the same game on 2 independent computers here. So also, let's talk about consumables while Gold is getting set up here. We've got premium damage control, premium smoke screen, and premium engine boost, which are really useful to have, especially since it's only, what, 22,500 credits. It's a good idea to be running those, especially if you're trying to maximize your XP gain like GoldPile is doing right now. Now, instead of smoke, there is the opportunity to mount torpedo reload booster so that you can dump out a second set of torpedoes within, what, 5 seconds after triggering it. Gold, why aren't you running that one instead of smoke?
I primarily play this as a gunboat, so you kind of need the smoke to engage, get away, or sit there and spam people.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's very high risk, high reward, isn't it?
Very. One wrong move and you're dead.
Right.
Especially considering you have the lowest HP.
Exactly right. So Gold is going to my favorite island on Trident, which is this island just to his left here. And the nice thing about it is it gets him into position to possibly deal with the group on the 3-4 line, or deal with the group you know, on the 5-6 line, or even flex all the way over to the 8-9 line. And there's the enemy Shiratsuyu, as to be expected. He's on the other side. Now, Gold, why are you launching your torpedoes like you are right there with widespread?
Occasionally a destroyer will meander into that area, so hopefully a wall might catch one or two.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes perfect sense. And it's a widespread because you don't necessarily know what you're looking for. You're just dumping them out to sea.
By now I've noticed that there aren't going to be any destroyers over there because 3 of them already popped up and they're all on the sides.
Good point. And you notice how the enemy team seems to be lemming training to the 3 line.
Yep, and then right here I noticed those 2 destroyers off to the side. Hence why I ran my speed boost.
Right.
And now I'm communicating to the team what I'm doing.
Exactly, which is really helpful. If they notice that, then hopefully that means that their guns are going to look towards where where you're going, in a position to support you, which is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do want to mention, when you see all these ships going to the 3-4 line, if you had torpedo reload booster, you could have flexed back to the 2-3 line and just torpedoed the crap out of those battleships and had a field day, right?
True, I could have.
So, the neat thing about the Harikaze is that she has so many different abilities. She's very flexible.
See, over here I stuck close to the island, so I was out of the field of view for those torpedoes.
Right, and had you done what many others had done, maybe which would be just go straight in instead of the kind of curved way that you went, you might have taken a random torpedo in the face there.
Now I'm anticipating the Benson coming out, but I guess I figured he wasn't coming. So now I'm repositioning myself.
Gotcha. Meanwhile, it looks like your team is doing a decent job of holding back their push, which is hilarious because they definitely have more ships than your team.
They have all the ships.
Yeah.
There's literally 2 ships over here.
Yeah, you've got the Amagi. I'm not sure what the Amagi is trying to accomplish from that far away. And the Edinburgh decided to leave. So it's just you versus...
I'm spotted.
Yeah, there's a Mayhan. And it looked like you were about to dump torps, and then you realized the smoke was probably going to end, right?
Yeah, well, I figured I could come down.
And you're doing a pretty decent job of it. I noticed you're not using priority target. Is there a reason why you chose not to run that?
So I don't get my modules knocked out. Unfortunately, in this case, you saw that my back gun was knocked out. I want to avoid that as much as possible because that cut my DPS down by half. See how he ran off alive? I probably could have killed him if I repaired earlier.
Right. Right. Well, the reason I'm bringing up the priority target is because then you would have known if you had cross shots coming in, like that Shiratsuyu took a couple of shots and that sort of thing.
True. It's a trade-off I make for having more module survivability.
Gotcha. And, of course, the standard torpedo into the smoke, right?
Yep. I don't think I hit anything, but yep.
Now you're capping here. And notice how Gold isn't just sitting in his smoke screen, because smoke is a torpedo magnet, and all he would have done is summoned those torpedoes. So now we see the Mayhan running away. He got spotted, and thankfully the Chapayev is shooting him too. Oh, the Chapayev must have radar, huh?
Yep, he has radar.
Yep. And you saw the Kagero coming into range too?
Yep, I'm getting ready to shoot him. Unfortunately, the Mayhan came out.
And 434 hit points. Oh my god, 38?
I just assumed the Trappy would finish him off at that point.
Right. Apologize if there was just a noise there. My cat just jumped up to the microphone.
Meow.
Alright. Yeah, meow indeed. And now he's sniffing the microphone. Lovely. Alright, so now you're asking the team, hey guys, shoot this dude. Because you can't.
Look at him.
Right. And the Chapayev answers the call. And down he goes.
I was scared for a moment there.
Why? Because those torpedoes?
No, that he might have missed.
Oh. And that Chapayev put himself in a really good position to hunt both those destroyers, so hats off to him for that.
Mm-hmm. He
How's it
went
going,
hard.
kids?
Hey, Sea Raptor, we're doing a recording right now of the replay theater, so
Yep.
we're all live. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Cool. Alright, we'll be done in max of 12 minutes.
No worries.
Let's see, so now you've won the
Finish off.
flank,
Yep.
which is
He's
awesome.
helped finish off both destroyers. We have the cap and the flank. The red team is busy doing who knows what off to the side. This is the prime mistake people make in Epicenter, is trying to go out wide when you're supposed to go in deep.
Gotcha, right. And you can see now your team is doing the smart thing of funneling into the center and basically saying, come get it. And, go ahead.
Yeah, at this point they kind of have to, because they're behind 300 points.
And 2 ships. I see you're going for guns. See if you can knock down the Shiratsuyu a little bit. And if you look at the mini-map, Fuso, North Carolina, and Gneisenau are all steaming back this direction, right into your torp range.
Unfortunately, there's a Nagato in front of me, so I can't exactly torp that way.
Well, you could, but then you have a chance of going pink and team damage, and that's bad.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
The Nagato actually shot the Shiratsuyu. Did you guys see that?
It was a really nice shot from him.
That was, yeah. That's why in almost all of my replays of battleships, I always tell people, shoot the frickin' destroyer. Now, I'm guessing you're choosing also not to shoot the Fuso because you've got the Mayhan, Nagato. Clearly, there's no point in sending torpedoes his way because he's probably going to go down soon.
He's already burning, getting surrounded. He'll be dead by the time my torpedoes get there.
Right.
And because he only has 2 turrets facing forward, he can't hope to hit me.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if I'm lit.
In before detonation. But wait, you have Juliet Charlie, so you can't be detonated.
Oh.
And yep, I saw you even slow down there to get you that shot. And now you're capturing the outer ring even.
Notice a perk with the Herikaze. Notice how my visibility is all the way max, but no one can see me. That's because my gun range is so short.
Right.
I am in plain view right now, and now it just disappeared.
And I see you're lining up a shot there on the North Carolina. You're anticipating him to turn left to try to get a shot maybe on the Atlanta or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing I just saw, you smoked up, and when you smoke up, of course, you're telling the enemy, hey guys, I'm right here. So if they're smart, then they can possibly start shooting or start trying to dodge your torpedoes. The other thing I saw was you started shooting a little bit early and got spotted.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something to be very careful about, because obviously if you get spotted, then they know for a fact you're there. and they can anticipate the torps a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy didn't, so, you know, whatever. The other thing is, too, about 30 seconds ago when you were shooting at that Gneisenau, why weren't you shooting AP shells into his superstructure? Because he was broadside to you.
I have IFHE, so my HE shells penetrate.
Gotcha. So you get the best of both worlds. You get fire chance, and you get penetration damage.
Exactly. I have a base fire chance of 7%.
Makes sense. And see, the thing is, by staying with HE, you started him on fire, he DCP'd, now he's on a fire. You're probably going to get a second one on him.
Yeah, he already has a second one on.
Yeah. And there's a third. So this guy's going to be toasty.
And he tries shooting at me.
Yep, and you recognize that and turned away immediately. So, nice. So now, I mean, this is pretty much an easy victory, right? Like you're good. You're golden.
I'm golden.
Yeah, now it just comes down to maybe cleanup on aisle 7.
Basically.
Kutuzov smoked up right there, so I can see how he's basically gonna, you know, summon your torpedoes.
If I get in range. Trying to get in range. That's part of the challenge.
And Chapayev and Benson are AFK on their team. Wow.
You'll hear me get really surprised right there.
yeah, I see that in the chat. Those two AFKs. 2. Well, yeah.
How often do you see this sight? 2 red ships AFK by each other.
Right. Oh,
they're not in a division either.
Nope. And the Kutuzov just got detected, even though he's in smoke. Now, why is that?
I never paid attention to this part. I just assumed it was like proximity spotting.
No, he got spotted because he fired out of his smoke. And for those of you guys,
the Benson, right?
Yes, at the Benson. For those of you guys who are looking at this replay right now, if you hit the H key or hold the cursor over on the right side, you can see the status of secondary guns. Oh, I'm going to pause right now because we're at 999, and you can see the status of the secondary guns, ranges of your main guns, your secondaries if you're in a battleship, torpedoes. It also shows you detection ranges. Standard while you're firing, while you're on fire, while your anti-air guns are active, and then there's another line that says while firing from smoke. And I'm not sure what the Kutuzov's is off the top of my head, but obviously he fired at that Benson when the Benson was close enough to detect him. So that's how he got spotted, even though he was in his smoke.
I think it was like 7 to 8 kilometers.
Yeah, sounds about right. It's different for each different ship and gun caliber and stuff, so it does take a bit of getting used to. Alright, well, Golden, anything else you want to say about this replay while we finish up here?
Don't AFK, yeah, you'll cause the entire team to lose.
Absolutely. Well, Gold, I want to thank you for participating in this and for commenting side by side here. This was awesome, and thanks for submitting this replay. It's a great example of one of the cool ways you could play this Harikaze.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And Sea Raptor, thanks for the surprise guest visit. Oh, he might have left.
I'm muted. You're good though.
All right. Thanks, and as always, everyone, if you enjoy the video, like, subscribe, all that usual YouTube crap, and send me replays, and I want to feature more, so send them to me. Thanks a lot. And really exciting, too, we're approaching 100 subscribers, which is awesome. This is only the 3rd week of this channel being up, and 100 subscribers. I had no idea it would grow this quick. And that means I might just have to send some things out and do some giveaways or something. And Sea Raptor was at the Let's Battle tour, so he knows some of the goodies that I have to give away. So,
man, we both came home kind of loaded with loot, so you've got lots of good stuff to give away.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. So, all right, well, thanks you too, and thanks everyone for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.